Hello, my planty people. I have a small plant task that has to be done today. Got this little baby cactus here. So I figured I'd just kind of spotlight it and repot it with you today. This is, and please forgive me, you all know by now, I'm really bad with these, scientific plant names, especially the cacti ones. Um, So I'll pronounce it. I'll try to pronounce it. I will definitely put it on the screen for you guys. It is a Mammillaria um, pil, pilca, Pilcayensis. Pilcayensis. Very closely related to the Mammillaria spinosissima. The other names for this cactus, which I will be referring to, is the spiny pincushion cactus, which definitely is very fitting. The bristle brush cactus, and I guess the red-headed Irishman. However, that one is more so for the secondary, the one that is closely related to the spinosissima. So this one mainly is the spiny pincushion cactus or the bristle brush cactus. As you can see, they have a very cylindrical, globular shape, and they can get up to 12 inches long, so about a foot long at max growth. They have dense reddish and white spines. This one seems to be a little bit more golden at the moment. However, it is fall and winter, so we'll see if it changes during the summer and spring. Um, let's see. They are from central Mexico, or native to central Mexico, mainly in the Guerrero area, located on, or they like to grow off of rocky cliffs. During the spring, these guys can flower and produce fruits or berries. They have pinkish red flowers in the spring, and they kind of form a crown on the top of these. I'll try to put in some pictures so you guys can see them. And then after the flowering, they can produce bright red berries, which are edible. I guess they have a sweet and tangy taste, very similar to strawberries. Um, who knows if I'll ever actually get mine to flower. I personally have never had a cactus in my collection produce any flowers or fruits or berries, but these are capable of it, probably more so in the wild. They do prefer bright, direct sun. If the sun gets way too intense, it can sunburn, but I guess these are really hardy to bright, direct sun. That's what they prefer. And let's see, just like any other cactus, you want to water them deeply, saturate thoroughly, but infrequently. So let them dry out in between waterings, of course. And when it's dry, water them frequently. They kind of want to stay a little bit dry over the winter. You guys, I think I'm seeing some mealybugs. Oh boy. Okay, well, I guess we'll take care of that too. Um, oh boy. Well, we'll see. So yeah, they like to stay pretty dry over the winter. This one is bone dry, and I got it from Walmart. I've had it for about 2 months. So I just want to get it into my mix because I'm more familiar with that and more comfortable with it, and I like to be able to give them the best care that I can. So that means I want it in my mix. You guys, I don't know if you can see. Do you see that? Oh my gosh. I think I think those are mealybugs. Oh boy. And like this one has them all like in the crevices. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we'll pot her up. Try to get these mealy bugs off, or see if they even really are mealy bugs. I don't know what they are. I don't know. But yeah, spiny pincushion cactus. It's really cute. Like I said, I found it at Walmart. Just thought it was cute, so I grabbed it. Native to Mexico, central Mexico. They flower, they berry. Let them dry out, water them good. Full sun if possible. But yeah, let's get this baby potted up and I guess see about what we can do with these mealies. Oh boy, I wasn't expecting that. All right, well, let's get to it. Well, I sure am glad that I have actually had this baby pretty isolated for the last couple of weeks. I brought it out into my kitchen because I knew that it needed a repot. It's been sitting in my office for a while, and as you know, most of my plants are located in my office, so I'm glad I brought it out here, but now I definitely need to go and check all of the other plants in my office and make sure that they don't have any mealybugs on them. I need to go find a pot for this. That's the one thing I was not prepared with. I don't know what I'm going to put it in, so I'll be back. Okay, I'm back with a little bluish grayish pot. I think this should be just fine. And of course, I'm back with my bubble wrap because that's what I like to use to protect myself from the cactus spines. And let's get some dirt in this pot and get these babies out. And it's got a good root system, that's for sure. Okay, that should be good for the repot. It's not a hugely larger pot, but that's okay because it is, fall and winter. So I just wanted to at least get it halfway into my mix, so that I feel comfortable caring for it. Now these are hardy in zones 8 to 11. Definitely cannot handle any sort of freezing or frost, like pretty much all cactus. Um, and it is recommended to repot these every 2 to 3 years. So because this one, I just put it in like a very slightly larger pot, it may get repotted again in the next year, maybe two. Just depends how fast or how quickly the roots grow. So next thing I'm gonna do, where are my tweezers? I'm gonna take these little tweezers and I'm gonna see, I'm gonna try to pick off as many of these little, well, that's not a bug. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna try to pick these things off as much as I can. And the ones that are really in there, I guess I'm gonna have to hit this with some insecticide spray to see, or just to try to kill them so that they don't keep spreading. I don't even know if that's a bug or not, but I don't know what this stuff is, but I'm trying to get it off, so let's see what happens. Ew, it's like feathery. I don't have a whole lot of experience with mealybugs, but that's gross. Not a fan. Not a fan of this at all. Well, let's see. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to help you see. That's part of the soil, so don't worry about that. I probably should have not used that. But this in here, see that right there? That's what I'm going for. Just kind of squishes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to be able to get a lot of these because they're like really in the crevices. So, guess I'm just going to have to spray it down really good. See if you can see, like they're kind of in there. And then especially like over here, you see how inside the spines they are? So I'm just going to have to spray it down and hope for the best. I don't know what else to do. I can't really get in there. Let's see if I can get these ones. What is that? Ew. Is it sticking? I don't know what that is. Is this a bug, you guys? I can't. I don't know. If it is, that's kind of creepy and weird. Don't like. Don't like. One more in there that I can get. Oh, I think that's part of the soil. Okay, so I'm going to bring this to the sink. We're going to spray it down with the insecticide, and then I'm going to water it into its new pot. Okay, so I do just get this like organic, garden safe insecticide soap to deal with pests with, especially ones that are difficult to get to, like these. I definitely prefer the picking off method, this physically removing method, but I cannot get in there. So we're gonna have to just hope and pray that the spray gets rid of the mealybugs. Luckily, I didn't see anything in the soil or the roots, but they've definitely taken over the cactus for sure. Just trying to make sure I'm getting it inside the spines because that's where they're hiding. Okay. Hopefully that will be good. I may have to do a couple more treatments on it. I'll just have to keep an eye on it and see what happens. But now we're going to go ahead and water this baby into its new pot. It was very, very, very dry. So I'm going to give it about this much water. And I know that seems like more than the pot can even handle, which it is. But like I said, with these guys, they like to be watered deeply, like thoroughly saturated, and then let them dry out. So that's what I'm going to do. And I think I am going to add a drop, just one drop of my cactus fertilizer just to encourage root growth and spread into its new pot and soil. So I know this is not really growing right now, but I just want to make sure the roots know that they're in a new home. That soil was like really dense too when I took it out of the other pot. So it's another reason I'm trying to give it like extra water, because I want to make sure that the middle of the root ball actually does get some water and that it's not just gonna fall down the sides of the pot. I think this is the first time this thing has been watered since I brought it home, so should make it pretty happy. And I really just hope I can get rid of those mealy bugs. And I'm, like I said, glad that I had it isolated, and definitely need to go and check on the other plants now in the office and make sure that they did not spread. Okay, just the last little bit here. Okay, so I would say that that is definitely fully saturated. I'm going to let it sit here and drain for a while. Then I'm going to put it on one of my trays off the kitchen table. I'm just going to have to keep an eye on this one and probably keep it isolated for a while until I see or don't see any more mealy bugs. But yeah, this is the Pincushion Cactus, little cutie. Hopefully during the summer I can get a decent amount of growth off of it. I'll throw in some more pictures so you guys can see what it looks like when they're bigger and when they flower, and maybe I can find some of the berries. That would be cool if I could get it too. Well, anyway, that was short and sweet. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was my highlight of the week plant just because it did need a repot. I do have to pot up some more Monstera propagations here soon, so maybe I'll take you guys along for that as well. But this was the Pincushion Cactus. Little history lesson, little care lesson, little native to Mexico lesson there. Again, hope you enjoyed. I hope you all have a wonderful, fantastic, planty day, and I'll see you in the next one.